What's going on, everybody? Spunky Nice 91 coming to you guys with another video. So Eagles assistant head coach slash running back coach Duce Staley recently sat down with Dave Spadero, Eagles insider, on the Philadelphia Eagles website. He spoke about the Eagles running backs and his belief that the running back should be the most watched position when it comes to competition and training camp. He spoke about the additions of Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders, about what they bring to the table. I'm going to read to you guys what Duce Staley said, and of course I'm going to give you my thoughts afterwards. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Here's what Duce Staley had to say. He said that adding those two guys, Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders, to our core makes this an extremely competitive situation. I can't wait for the pass to go on. We'll find out how it looks then, not now when they're running around in shorts. Both of those guys add to what we can do. And when you mix them in with Corey Clement, Wendell Smallwood, Josh Adams, Boston Scott, and Donnell Pumphrey, you're looking at a group that is going to push each other and make the best of each other. I think running back could be the position to watch in training camp. That's how excited I am about this group. That's what Duce had to say about the group. His belief that they should be the most watched. They should be the most watched group when it comes to competition and training camp. I think they are one of the most watched. I put them the second most watched. Personally, in my opinion, I think the corners are gonna be the most watched position. That's gonna be the one that I'm really gonna be looking out for. Because we don't know. We know who our starters at certain positions, but I want to see the depth pieces at at cornerback. Running back overall, we pretty much have I have a pretty good idea exactly who I think is gonna make this roster. Of course, Jordan Howard's gonna make the roster. Miles Sanders gonna make the roster. Corey Clement's gonna make the roster. Those three right there are, in my opinion, I think they are. Those three right there they're gonna make the roster without a question. Now, when it comes to guys like Wendell Smallwood, Josh Adams, Boston Scott, and Donnell Pumphrey, that number 4 spot, if we keep 4 running backs, is up for grabs. And then we still don't know what's going to happen with, we still don't know what's going to happen when it comes to Darren Sproles. Darren Sproles has been working out. He's made it clear that he wants to come back. I've given you guys my honest opinion on Darren Sproles. I love the guy, but I would not sign him personally. I like the young group of guys that we have here running back. I think we have a very bright future at running back. I love the running back by committee system because you rotate these guys in, you're keeping them fresh. Young guys, obviously keeping them fresh. You're not running one guy along wheels off, and making him the bell cow. So I love the group of guys that we have here at running back. You guys know how I feel about when we traded for Jordan Howard. I was super happy. Go back and watch that video. I was really, really happy when we traded for Jordan Howard. And I was extremely happy when we drafted Miles Sanders. I made quite a bit of videos on Miles Sanders before and after we drafted him. Normally, when I want a player on this team, man, the Eagles do the complete opposite. They do the complete opposite and no draft the player I want. But God answered my prayers that one time, and he made sure that we got Miles Sanders in the second round. So I'm very, very happy about that. Yeah, I agree with Duce that this is definitely going to be a very exciting thing to watch, man. I don't agree that it's going to be the one that we should watch out the most. Like I said, I think the corners are going to be the ones that most people are going to be looking out for. But I will put them at number 2. I will put the running backs at number 2 because it's going to be very interesting, man. And competition bring the very best out of each other, man. And I hope these guys, they push each other and they do bring the best out of each other. And we're going to really see how much they push each other when they actually get in pads. Right now, well, not right now, but, doing OTAs and mini camp, they were running in shorts. Come training camp, which is a little bit over a week away, the pads are off. The pads are off. Come training camp, the pads are off. It's contact, man, and we get to see. Training camp's about a week away, something like that. It's a week away. So training camp is almost here, man. I'm absolutely pumped. I cannot wait. This time period between mini camp and training camp, I hate this period, man, because the news is normally very slow during this time. And you're just so ready for football to start back up. I'm just absolutely pumped, man. I think we're gonna have a great group of running backs next year. Jordan Howard is probably gonna be the number 1 running back. I think Corey Clement's gonna be number 2. Miles Sanders gonna be number 3. And like I said, man, that number 4 spot is up for grabs. And I'm gonna really be looking closely, very carefully to see out of the Wendell Smallwood, Boston Scott, and Josh Adams. You know, I really don't really count Donnell Pumphrey. If Donnell Pumphrey is even around here, more likely to go to practice squad again. So I don't even count him. But I'm gonna be looking, to see these guys, man, who wants him more, who's gonna get that number 4 spot, because we tend to keep 4 running backs. So I'm very interested, man. I'm very, very interested and very curious to see what happens there. But yeah, man, I love our running back by committee system. Like I said, man, you're not running one person's wheels off. You're rotating these guys in, man. You're keeping their legs fresh. And yeah, these running backs are gonna play a big role for our success in 2019. You got to have a strong running game to take a lot of pressure out Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is obviously coming off of 2 back-to-back season-ending injuries. A strong running game takes a lot of pressure off of him. And you got running backs who also can pass block in the backfield. So that's very, very important, man. That they're learning from one of the best at his position, at his job, Duce Staley. Duce Staley, like I told you guys, man, love Duce Staley. And players that played for him, both currently and former, they all got great things to say about him. Duce Staley is going to be a head coach one day. He's going to be a head coach. I wish that we would have made him our offensive coordinator last offseason, but it is what it is, man. That guy's going to be he's going to be a head coach. He'll probably get an offensive coordinator role down the road. I'm not sure next year or what, but some teams going to make him an offer to be at least an offensive coordinator. Then later on a head coach, more likely. That guy's one hell of a coach. He was one hell of a football player for us, and I'm glad that we have him teaching our running backs. They're in good hands. They're in very, very good hands. He's a hell of a coach. He's gonna be a head coach one day. But yeah, that was Duce Staley. He sat down with Dave Spadera, Eagles insider, on the Philadelphia Eagles website. You guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree with Duce? Do you think that running backs gonna be the most looked at, most watched at position battle in training camp? If not, tell me what position that you believe is gonna be the most watched for, and what position battles are you looking forward to? Like I said, cornerback is still in my position, in my opinion, number 1. I will put running back at number 2. But you guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice 91 is out of here. Fly, go fly. Peace.